Hi everyone, welcome back to the Jello Night the Woods channel. So hopefully you'd have seen my latest video, or one of my most recent videos, on my knife collection. This was prompted by, as I said before, somebody asking me, was I a collector? And when you sort of think about the terminology collector and what that really means, I had to say, well, basically no, I've got a collection, but I'm not a collector. So now I've got a bit of time on my hands, I wanted to just do a quick video response to a tag from my good friend Rob, or also known as Andersbork. Check out his channel, great chap, good sense of humour, love watching his videos. Thanks very much for the tag, Rob. What I want to just do is just have a recap, and what I've put here in ascending order, if you like, are the knives that I've got. And I said to you before, it's all about form and function rather than necessarily having a whole set that look amazing. So just a quick recap. There's the Spyderco Bug on the very end. Next to that is the Opinel, that's number 2. There's the Rough Rider Sunfish, the Smith & Wesson, the Kershaw half ton, Rough Rider canoe model. Then we've got 2 of the British Army clasp knives, a San Renmu 710, Victorinox Old Soldier, Victorinox Farmer, Victorinox Huntsman, Victorinox Camper model, sorry, Climber model, the Rough Rider Elephant's Toenail, Opinel number 6, Victorinox Soldier new model, Opinel number 9, there's the Condor Bush Buddy, and then we've got the Mora Mickey, Mora 740 mg, and finally the Condor Bushlaw. So I was having to think about this. What is my favourite knife? Well, as other people have started saying in their videos, well, not started saying, they've been saying all along. How do you define your favourite knife? All these different knives have got different purposes. They sit in different packs or kits or come with me for different environments for different reasons. How do you define favourite? Is it favourite in terms of which one chops the best? Well, I'd say the Condor is going to do a better job of that over and above the Spyderco Bug there. The two different extremes. Is it one that slices particularly well? In which case, well, actually an Opinel does a pretty good job of slicing. Is it a favourite because it's got the most tools on it? Well, in which case you're going to be starting to look at the Victorinox models. How do you define your favourite knife? Really, I can't define a favourite. If it had to be my favourite knives for urban everyday carry, it would be those two, the 2 Victorinox, the Soldier and the Farmer model. Absolutely love them. They carry well, they sit well in my trousers. Great little knives, really can't go wrong. They're sheeple friendly, they don't offend anybody. Great all-round knives. My favourite knife because it's one that I might use in the garden for odd jobs. Well, actually, do you know what? This old Opinel is my favourite knife. It sits beautifully in my jeans pocket. It's non-intrusive, it's locking, it's got a carbon steel blade so I can sharpen that up. As strangely as it may seem, that beat up old Opinel is my favourite for around in the garden. When I'm out in the woods, what are my 2 favourite knives? Well, I would have to go with the Victorinox Huntsman, and I would go with my old Mora 740 mg. Those 2 tools combined, I can do so much with them. Absolutely, just tons, you know. And if I can add a folding saw to that, or a buck saw or something like that, you know, then my options are endless, really, for harvesting wood, carving wood, making anything I want out of wood. So how do we go about choosing a final selection? Well, actually there is one other option that I haven't included along this line. What I've included here are basically my knife options. This is my knife collection. If I'm going to choose one out of this, it's going to be the new Farmer model. It's got, for me, a perfect combination. It's got everything I need in there on a regular day-to-day basis. I can take that Farmer model out to, let's just zoom in on that one to begin with. I mean, you've seen my review on it and how I've added it to my EDC. It's got everything I want. It's a nice weight to it. The blade is good. It's sharp. It stays sharp. It's got a couple of extra tools on there, including the wood saw, which I absolutely love. It's got the keyring attachment on there, which is handy, and I'm using that a bit more these days as well. So I'm going to go with that one. My second choice, and I had to think about this one. This would actually be my number one, because although I can't carry it usually with me at work, when I'm at work I'm just sitting at a desk doing my day-to-day job. This is a knife that is by far and away the one that I will go to the most. It has a sentimental value. It was bought for me by my wife. Let's show you it. And sitting on its brand new pouch from Haney Haynes, you guessed it, it's the Leatherman Surge. I didn't include this in this lineup because it's not a knife. It's a blade, it's not a knife. It's a multi-tool. It's got all those other things on there, so I didn't class it within this collection. But if I had to pick out my two favourite knives, blades, that's got to be the one. Sentimental value, it was bought by my wife for Christmas. Function, it's incredibly sharp. It's a straight edge. It's got one-handed opening. It's locking. It does everything that I could possibly want it to do. And when I start doing jobs around the house, when I know that I've got a day of DIY on the go, the one tool that will go on my belt without fail at the start is my Leatherman Surge. That has to be my choices for my number one, the Leatherman Surge, and number two, the Victorinox Farmer, for my favourite knives. Thanks very much for the tag, Rob.